And folks, one thing, and we're packing up because we're on the move again. That's another story. But one thing about going to the market here in Angeles City, folks, we went today and spent 600 pesos. That's 12 US dollars, some change. Folks, for 600 pesos, we got so many vegetables that I had to throw the sack over my shoulder like I was carrying a sack of concrete. It was so heavy. We couldn't carry it any other way. Now, living over in Subic, Barreto, over that way, 600 pesos is not going to get you what you can get over here at the Angeles City Public Market. Just no comparison. Now, if you go to the Longapo Market, your money goes a lot further than Subic or Barreto. But the quality of vegetables and the quantity that you get is just much better over here at the Angeles City Public Market. And especially the broccoli. I got this all chopped up to make another modified creamy Diablo. But I don't have time to do it tonight. Because like I said, we might be on the move, my friends. With the broccoli that you get at the Angeles City Public Market, at least at Our Lady's Place. Now, we've had this for several days. That's why I set it out, because I got to cook it tonight before it goes bad. But when I bought it, this thing was pristine. And she don't wrap it up with a million rubber bands, the stalk, the newspaper, putting extra weight on it. So that's what I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss Our Lady over at Angeles City Public Market selling me broccoli at a fair price, and it's always on time. Look at all them vegetables. About broke my back carrying that sack through the market. We just bought too much stuff. And we're going to break our back again because these fish boxes, which are for 50 bucks, it's a great piece of gear. And you see a lot of vendors with these boxes, but the problem is they're so big. When you fill them up, it's just too damn heavy. It's a two-man lift, toting these things anywhere, or you need to put them on a cart or in a jeepney. We got the beautiful Janice over here putting dishes in this one. Baby, we got to put the rest of the food in this one. We got all kind of spices. I got some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, baby. Now we got to put the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Yeah, that large goes in that box, baby girl. Now I'm gonna cook tonight, and then you put it in the box, okay? Yeah, folks. Had a good stay here in Angeles. The place we're in is awesome. Great place. We'll definitely be back here. But this lockdown and liquor ban has just really tried my patience over here in Pampanga. Our moving day, we are displacing once again. And I'm ashamed to even show you all this junk. But it just seems like we keep accumulating crap. And I was looking at it and I said, hell, probably like a quarter of this is camping gear. So we got a lot of camping gear. And of course, got that big screen TV. So camping gear. Too much camping gear, too much cooking gear, and a big screen. And that is why we're rolling heavy. That's what I figured out. But all that gear is not stuff I'm willing to part with. So I'm still looking forward to going camping. Now, Fatima gets up in the morning, folks, and she looks so beautiful. Baby, can you just turn over here and look at the camera? She is so pretty, folks. I mean, she wakes up, doesn't shower, put any makeup on, anything like that, and just a natural beauty. And one of the most important pieces of gear that goes everywhere we go is that large 3.2 quart cast iron combo cooker. Made in America by the good folks down in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, my friends. That thing is heavy. It's the greatest piece of cooking gear, but it's not very expeditionary. But make sure you keep your box, because you keep that box right there. to keep that thing from rusting if you store it properly. And also when you're moving around, tip that box up good, and then it's easy to transport. Just beautiful looking at that moon. I just tried something new. I put the ND filter on. Folks, we are once again loaded down in the van, displacing from our location over the past month. Great stay there. Great little apartment. The friendliest people. But you know, Angeles City's locked down. Bars are closed. I can't even get a beer. That's just unacceptable. So we're displacing to a friendlier location where I can get a beer. That's just the way it is. And number two, well, actually, no, let me back up. The number one reason is, folks, if you're under 18 or over 60, you are not supposed to leave the house. If people don't realize that they effectively just put the children back in the jail. So, Forrest G, we came over here, you know, he had the freedom to run and play on the beach and, you know, get out of the house. And we come over here, boom, under 18, over 60, can't leave the house. Folks, you gotta understand the lockdowns here. It's just draconian. Makes no sense. So they put my little boy back in the jailhouse. Took away the ability for us to go out and just have a beer, drink a beer. Just more insanity. So we're displacing. We're going to a place that's more friendly, and that's what we're doing. Just being able to walk on the beach, get a little bit of freedom, a little bit of fresh air, and drink a beer. All right, that's where we're headed. Take a look at this crew back here. Got the beautiful Fatima. We got Forrest G chomping on some chips, and I imagine this one's chomping on the chips too, trying to help him eat that bag of chips, right?
I have a mask.
Baby, that mask ain't never stopped the Filipina from eating. Never.
Not eating, oy.
Never. Forrest G, keep them straight back there, son.
I'm the one hold though.
You didn't offer wife number one any potato chips, Janice?
Finish. You're too late.
Oh my goodness. Folks, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us on this little road trip adventure. But we are rolling in the 5.0. Got the rag top down so my hair can blow. Let's do it. Oh, look at that little baby. She had a little newborn baby. I don't know if you caught it out the side there. That's a little tiny one. He probably popped out, I'd say 3-4 days ago. A little whippersnapper.
Uy, hindi ka naman yan. Bakit na kayo nakagpan? Naglakad kami ni Marcos. Ewan ko, saan kami galing? Doon kami dumaan. Dito kami lumabas.
Alright folks, too cool. A little treat for you. Where it's at, I'm at this Petron station on Clark, and we just stopped to check our tire pressure. And this is an artillery memorial. I don't think I've ever noticed this. I don't know when it was constructed, but it says founded in 1937. Got a couple of artillery pieces here. There we go, right there. There's a shadow there. I don't think, maybe you can see it all. Nice big parking area, green grass. There we go. So it's Artillery Memorial. So right here we do have some English. The story of Camp Dao Division Artillery Unit. Now folks, we just passed a inbound checkpoint. Okay, on the outbound checkpoint, well, the outbound lane right here, I say outbound, the Subic, headed towards Subic lane, there was a tent set up, but there was nobody in it. But on the other side of the road, going back that way, there was a tent set up with 3 soldiers in it, some type of checkpoint. Now our driver here said he didn't encounter any problems coming to Angeles City, But there were 3 soldiers on the other lanes. Yeah, look at those mountains. Already looking at mountains.
Dun sa pakpak. Easy ah. The sleepy zombie apocalypse. Nag-yoga siya. This is the baby zombie. That's a mother zombie.
Coming into the tunnel here. I mean, just like a fiend. I just stopped by the Royal here on SBMA. I loaded up on booze. And I ain't apologizing to nobody. Ain't nobody I'm apologizing to. I haven't had a drink or the ability to have a drink in 3 weeks. Absolute ridiculousness. It's just not acceptable. I went in there had Singhais for $1.50 a piece. That's like 75 pesos for a Singhai. Folks, one of the best beers in the world. Be a Sing. I bought every Singhai off the shelf that they had. So if you're looking for Singhai over at the Royal, there ain't none, because this guy right here just bought every one they had. I bought some Fireball whiskey. Oh, and they had Very Old Captain. I don't even know how many bottles of Very Old Captain I just picked up, but I got a bunch. So didn't want to do it, but got some cases of San Mig Light. There's like, what, 1,050 pesos. Just say 20, 21, 22 bucks a case. I don't want to drink that stuff, but if I have to, I will. And if I have guests over and they like San Mig Light, then they can get it. I got 5 cases of that. It was funny because I had to get 2 carts. And, you know, they're speaking at the guy, like talking about the foreign guy. But basically, they were discussing the liquor ban. And I don't know exactly what they were saying, but, you know, just like I told John Paul here, I said, look, man, if they got Manila lockdown, enhanced community quarantine, they've got, you know, pushing for modified, enhanced community quarantine in places. You can't buy beer in Angeles City. What do you think's coming down the pipe? I hope not. But I'm just telling you, if you're anywhere in the Philippines, you better stock up on some beer if you're a beer drinker, because right now it's just so unpredictable. You don't know what these, bless their heart, these folks are gonna do. So I did not mess around. I'm stocked up now, and when we get over to this new pad, I'm going to the beer store and I'm stocking up on more beer. You will not hear this guy complain about being out of beer because of a lockdown. It's not going to happen again. I just learned my lesson too many times, too many rookie mistakes. And what was funny, the van was already loaded down. Poor John Paul's like, oh my God, sees me come out with 2 damn carts. We made it fit. And Janice is pissed off because I pushed her over up against Fatima because we had to put 2 boxes of booze on the seat. We have no more room in this van. It's funny. But what, I don't want to say pissed me off, but it was just like, come on, do I have to listen to this crap? And when I say crap, it's not the prayer itself. It was the content of the prayer. You know, please pause for a minute for a prayer. All right? Things like that happen here in the Philippines. If you're on a ferry, they say a prayer. Okay, got nothing against that. It was the content of the prayer. You know, God, we want to thank you for your wisdom in developing the COVID-19, for the pandemic. The whole prayer was about the Rona and the bullshit surrounding the Rona. And I'm like, that's it. I'm not pausing for that because of the content of what they were saying. It wasn't a prayer. It was a Dr. Fauci, you know, promotional video, promotional speech. I was like, I'm not pausing for that. I went right back to shopping for my booze. Maybe people thought that was disrespectful, but don't say you're about to say a prayer and start thinking idiots like Fauci and everybody else. We want to thank the pharmaceutical companies for developing the vaccine. I'm like, what the hell? I'm in Royal trying to shop for some beer and some Vienna sausages, and it wasn't a 30-second prayer, folks. It was a 6-minute prayer nothing about but thanking everybody for developing the vaccine that's going to save us all. I was just like, come on, man. I can't listen to this shit. I've been locked down over there 3 weeks without a beer because of this bullshit. And I finally break into a place where I can buy beer, and I got to listen to 6 minutes of somebody claiming this is a prayer, but it's a, you know, suck Dr. Fauci's for 6 minutes. Absolutely ridiculous. So over at Royal, stop playing that. Don't do that. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Meanwhile, you're in there wearing a fucking mask and a face shield, can't breathe, can't see, and you're thanking all the powers that be for doing this shit to us. Absolutely insane. Insanity. Alright, enough of my ramblings. Alright folks, here we go. This is first dinner in the new spot. Now we don't have any furniture. The place is unfurnished. So we're just using the fish box as a table. And I made a absolutely delicious meal. Let me just ask everybody, ladies, how's the food? Delicious. Alright, so folks, we're just getting unpacked. Like I said, it's not furnished, so we're making the best with what we got. But I made some delicious, basically chicken, mushroom sauce, a couple cans of cream of mushroom soup, a can of mushrooms, my secret spices on the chicken with a little broccoli and red pepper. Didn't put any onions or garlic in there, but I'm gonna tell you right now, for me, that is absolutely delicious. Folks, you've seen any of my past videos, we take this thing camping into the beach, and you put like a little butane can in there. It'll last about an hour or so cooking. But this thing also comes with this adapter, and you just plug a hose in. Now you can plug this thing straight into a Big Mac Daddy right here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a big tank. When you buy that tank down there, you got to pay a little bit of premium when you first get it, deposit, whatever. But then you refill it. It's about 650 pesos, which is 13 bucks. And our last tank lasted us a month. And that was on a double burner. So I'm damn sure, almost sure, that this thing will last us a month. And I'm just going to use this Sonic. I was going to buy a nice 2-burner, you know, like 80 bucks or whatever. And I said, there's no need. I'm just going to use our little camping setup, hooked up to the big tank. And we'll cook on that thing till it burns itself up. But there you go. You just run the hose down. But that's what I cook, folks. Kind of made a little mess over here. And again, I'm going to give you a full tour of our new spot, my new kitchen. But that's what we're working with now. Eric and Mercy gave us that folding table they bought to go camping. Well, they didn't give it to us. It just, we're holding on to it. I said, hey, we'll put that to work. I got some bamboo furniture coming in here tomorrow from Johnny. We did get a brand new ref, so all you referees that refereed me on my Doomsday Prepper video, folks, we got a proper ref with a lot of food in there. Okay, ladies, one more time. Well, it looks like Janice has already cleaned the plate almost. If I demise eating with her fingers, because the only spoon that we could find was that camping spoon. So it breaks apart, so she got the fork and he got the spoon, and she's eating with her hands. Yeah, I got a ref, but we got no spoons. Tomorrow we'll have a table. Johnny's delivering us a table tomorrow. Once I get the table and everything in here, folks, I'll give you a full tour. But it's time for me to go eat. All right? Thanks for joining me.